The birth of the Buffalo Soldiers. After the Civil War, Congress passed legislation in 1866 creating 6 all-black Army regiments. These units later became the 9th Cavalry Regiment, 10th Cavalry Regiment, 24th Infantry Regiment, 25th Infantry Regiment. These soldiers were primarily formerly enslaved men, freedmen, and black veterans who volunteered to serve a nation that still denied them full equality. The Native American tribes of the Great Plains are believed to have given them the name Buffalo Soldiers. According to tradition, the name came from their dark, curly hair, which resembled a buffalo's coat, and because they fought with the courage and resilience of the mighty buffalo, guardians of the American frontier. The Buffalo Soldiers served throughout the American West, where they protected settlers and stagecoach routes, built roads, forts, and telegraph lines, escorted mail carriers, fought in numerous military campaigns, helped establish and protect America's early national parks. Their duties were often dangerous and difficult, performed under harsh conditions and with inadequate supplies. Service despite discrimination. Although they wore the uniform of the United States Army, Buffalo Soldiers faced segregation, racism, unequal treatment, inferior equipment and facilities, limited opportunities for promotion. Yet they continued to serve with distinction and professionalism. Their motto could easily have been honor and service despite injustice. Heroes in battle. Buffalo Soldiers fought in numerous conflicts, including the Indian Wars, the Spanish-American War, the Philippine-American War, the Mexican Expedition, the early years of World War II. Among their ranks were some of the most decorated soldiers in American history. More than 20 Buffalo Soldiers received the Medal of Honor for extraordinary bravery. One of their most famous officers was Colonel Charles Young, the third African-American graduate of West Point and one of the greatest military leaders of his generation. America's first park rangers. Few people know that Buffalo Soldiers became some of America's first park rangers. In the early 1900s, soldiers from the 9th Cavalry and 24th Infantry protected Yosemite National Park, Sequoia National Park, General Grant National Park. They built roads, fought wildfires, and protected wildlife decades before the National Park Service was created. DTOA Legacy Message. The Buffalo Soldiers were more than soldiers. They were builders, protectors, pioneers, and symbols of perseverance. They fought for a nation that often failed to fight for them, yet their courage, discipline, and sacrifice helped shape American history. As descendants of the Taken Ones, DTOA, we honor the Buffalo Soldiers because their story is one of resilience in the face of injustice. They remind us that our ancestors did not merely survive adversity, they served with honor, built communities, protected the frontier, and left a legacy of courage that continues to inspire generations. In closing, they rode into history carrying the weight of prejudice, but they left behind a legacy of courage, duty, and unbreakable spirit. The Buffalo Soldiers proved that honor is not determined by how a nation treats its people, but by how its people rise above injustice. We remember, we honor, we carry the legacy forward.